again from Bangkok. Today I'm so excited. We decided to take a last-minute road trip, or really a train trip. We're going to Ayutthaya, which is an ancient city here. Was once, I think, the largest capital in Southeast Asia and home to so many different temples and ruins. It's an hour away and a lot of people go there just for a day trip, but I was worried that we would not have enough time. And since we're staying in Bangkok, why not go overnight? So that's what we're going to do. And I have already looked up where we should eat because there are a few foods there, Thai dishes, that Ayutthaya is known for. So just a bit of background if you want to do this. You can take a guided tour. They have lots of day trips that start at 1,000, include all your transportation, take you to all of the most popular temples. They give you lunch. And I know someone who took one and had a great time, so I will include the link to that tour below. But we want to eat where we want to eat and we want to take our time. And that's why we're going to do this independently. So we ended up at the Bang Sue station and they told us that we just have to kind of cross to go to this station right here. Now at that station, it looks like there was a little underground that made it really easy to get over to this station. And we didn't pay attention to that. So we're doing it the hard way, walking by the tracks in the heat. And yeah. We'll get there eventually. I think up there I see somewhere where we can cross. We're just walking to the ticket booth, but there are two ways to get to Ayutthaya from the Bang Sue station, and it depends on what time you arrive. We wanted to take the next available train, so we are actually at the old station, which is nice and breezy, which is great because it is hot outside. But also in Bang Sue, there is a completely new beautiful modern terminal. The only thing was we would have to wait a couple of hours to take that. We don't really care. So we just want to get on the next train. It's only 28 baht to get this ticket to Ayutthaya. So to give you some perspective, we took first the BTS, like the SkyTrain. It cost us 35 a person. And then we took the MRT to Bang Sue station, and that cost us 42, and this is 28. So altogether, it's still very affordable. But the funny thing is, the longest train, the farthest out, is actually the cheapest. Hello there. So it's the next day. Let me catch you up on what we have been doing. When we arrived at the train station, we got a quick bite to eat, nothing special. But right next door, there was a motorbike rental. So we got that 300 for 24 hours, which is great. Came to this guest house, which is so cute, really comfortable beds, really the sweetest couple running this. And so that was great, except I think we probably sweat a liter of water in terms of getting here, between waiting for the train and then getting here. It was so hot, 39 Celsius. We just decided, you know what? Why don't we take it easy for the rest of the day and start early this morning, which is today. Last night, we went to get something to eat. It was pretty good. And then also, as we were driving back, we saw some of the ruins lit up. Gorgeous. And it's something I think most people don't see because they only come for a day trip. So that was actually really wonderful. It was very magical. We stopped, we saw a lot of other people just stopping on their motorbikes because they also experienced the same thing of oh, what is that? And then had to go take a closer look. Really, really beautiful. But we're up early. We're going to get breakfast and then head out to see lots of things today. Second week in October, it's already really hot here. So we're just gonna take it easy today, see what we can see. Now that we know this is so close to Bangkok, it's not like this is a once in a lifetime thing for us. We can always come back and see more another day. So what I didn't realize last night is that Michelin came to Ayutthaya and gave some Michelin Bib Gourmand awards, but also had this list of just places that they think are good. And so there's a very famous boat noodles place that everybody goes to, but I am so glad that we came to this beef noodle spot because when we first got here at 8:45, we were the only people. They were so nice to us, like said, you know, come around, take some photos. No English, but with Google Translate, we figured everything out. And so Alan got beef tendon, I got braised beef, and then also you were able to choose how thick you wanted your rice noodle to be. Like, I just think that the food experience is not just about eating the food, it's also about interacting with the people, and that's why we love local places, because it's like the closest you can get to eating in someone's home. We don't know any Thai people to invite us to their home yet, but if you're Thai and want us to eat there, like, we would love to go. But this is kind of the closest thing is to eating local food. It looks so good. I tried this. I tried the broth. So rich. And then let's get into the beef. I have not put any condiments in here, but we have, I love it when you have like the carousel of condiments. I don't always know what they are, but I do like to try them all. I can see sugar and chili flakes, and I think some others might be sweet and might be vinegary. Oh, it's so tender. It literally melts in my mouth. It's like, it's just falling apart in my mouth, and it's so good. I wouldn't mind just a little bit of this chili, not too much. And then to get into these noodles, I feel like if this is the start to our day, if it's all like this, we will be such a good start to the day. What do you think about your tendon?
Let me try this tendon. This tendon looks delicious actually. Yeah, let's try it.
How is it?
I can say one thing. Usually I find this tendon is very hard and chewy. But now when it come to my mouth,
Yeah.
I can eat that easily.
Did it like melt in your mouth like my beef did?
Almost.
Okay, I want to.
Almost.
Do you mind if
Yeah. Right. It's delicious and soft. You can
Normally,
try
I am
that.
not a beef tendon kind of person. Oh, it just melts. It's
Yeah,
like,
melt. See?
it's not chewy. It just like falls apart in your mouth. It's so good.
So it can goes directly to your stomach without having hard time to beat
Yeah, no hard time to digest this. Yum.
it.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Woo, we have finished. It was only 1:30, and I'm so glad we came to a spot that wasn't jammed with people, that we actually got to talk to them and interact, and it was just really, really lovely. I got to practice some of the words that I've been trying to learn, like Chao Loi Ma Ka. Please tell me if I'm saying that right or not. But I really did like it here a lot, and I'm trying to. Thai is not easy, but I'm trying. Just with this short drive in the daylight, what we realized is we thought maybe we had time for 3 or 4 of the ruins today, but actually they're everywhere. Everywhere you drive, they're all over the place. You just keep passing by all of these really beautiful spots, these ancient ruins interspersed with temples. It's pretty cool. Influencer in the wild. This is Alan explaining. All of these boat-like looking cars are actually tuk-tuks that are unique to here. I've never seen them in this shape before. But if you don't want to ride a bike, you can actually rent these guys by the day, and they'll take you around and basically show you all the best places. We used a tuk-tuk driver in Cambodia, in Angkor Wat, and he was amazing. So I would expect that a lot of these guys here also, because they're local, know all the best places, could like take you to good food places and all that kind of stuff, but we wanted to take the bike around. It is so hot. I'm in the shade right now. And I forgot my hat. If we see a place selling hats today, I am definitely getting one because I have already sweat through my dress. Is that TMI? I don't know, but it's very hot today. I just saw a guy who was selling hats, I think, and I definitely need a hat. Or at least something to cover my face. All right, got a hat for 100. Liz, if you are watching this video, I thought about you because I forgot my hat we just came with just a few things. I'm wearing the same thing as yesterday, but I forgot my hat. And I knew you would be saying to me, you should be covered up. I am wearing though 50 sunscreen everywhere, and I've got some with me to reapply. It's really that hot. I don't know if you can see, but Alan is across the street. He had to go get a hat too. It's just so hot out right now. He was dying. So I think he got a ball cap. And right next to it is a place where you can see a woman coming out, or a couple. You can rent these costumes and everyone gets their picture taken here. They look beautiful. Look at this. I think it's a Philadelphia 76ers hat.
It's cheap.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
It's a 76ers hat from...
Cheap.
Yeah, nice.
700 baht.
700 baht. Really?
No, 750.
No. Are you lying?
No,
100. I was gonna say, my hat was only 100 as well, and I thought, wow, this lady could take advantage of people, and she's not. 100 each. Guys, if you get here fast enough, they actually lend these umbrellas to walk around the park. That's how hot it is. Now, when we first came here, you said to me you thought it looked like Angkor Wat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's because it's supposed to look like Angkor Wat. So the king in 1630 built this complex. It's a tribute to his mom, who is also from this area. It's not technically, I think, in the UNESCO Heritage Site because it's next to the city, just on the outskirts. But when you look at it, you think, wow, it really does look like Angkor Wat, and it was built in the Khmer architecture style. So if you've been to Angkor Wat, this will look very familiar to you. It is beautiful, and I am so glad we've got a hat so that we can walk through. So Ayutthaya was once known as one of the three great kingdoms of Asia, and also one of the largest, most powerful. Ayutthaya was the precursor to Siam or Thailand. But what you'll notice is a lot of the heads are cut off the statues, and that is because during the war with the Burmese from Myanmar, the Burmese actually took the heads off in defiance. And so that will come into play if you watch later in the video, because there's one special head that could not be destroyed. All right, we are heading on, but I have to say, if we only came to Ayutthaya for one, this would have been amazing. This is just a really great day out. So if you can only see one, so far I think this is the one you should see. But we're moving on to another one, a little bit more golden. I shouldn't have told you that we were going to go see a big golden thing, because Google Maps took us the wrong way, and then it was so far out we decided not to go. But actually the Golden Buddha is pretty impressive, and so you do need to get transportation out. But what I'm going to show you next, the next two, are actually spots where are walkable from in town. So it was, I think, a 10-minute walk from our place, although we did drive. But these are two really impressive ones. So let me read the sign and then I'll tell you more about it. So we saw this temple actually last night, these ruins, and They were spectacular, all lit up. They have little baskets in the trees, really, really beautiful. You can't come here at night, but it's right on the road, so you can see everything. We really loved it. So I definitely think if you can stay overnight, you should stay overnight. I wish we were actually staying 2 nights so we could see things more. There's so much food in the city and there's so much to see around here. You could definitely make it a weekend. All right, not bad. 50 to get in. The sun has also gone away. It seems to be a little bit cloudy. It might rain later, which I'm not going to complain about. Hopefully not until after we leave, but it's much cooler here than where we were before. So during its time, this would have been one of the most important temples used by both the king and senior people. It's where they would have held a lot of important things, most specifically Buddha's relics, amongst other things that were considered very valuable. Now, a lot of people come here for one specific site that has a very interesting story. I don't know if it's true, but it's worth checking out. So let's go. So you can see this area is very crowded for a very specific reason. There is a Buddha head that is nestled in the roots of a banyan tree, and it has a really interesting story. You are not allowed to stand too close to it. You don't want to be higher than Buddha, so we need to step a little bit away. So for example, what this girl is doing right here is not really cool. And the security guard is telling her right now to go. So here's the deal. You cannot stand higher than Buddha. They've actually put a platform so that you can sit and take your picture, but it is considered very disrespectful. They have a security guard there just for that. So this tour group leader is trying to move everyone back so that you can respectfully see it. Okay, so here's the story. During the time that the Burmese attacked, a lot of the heads were cut off, which I mentioned at the other ruin. But here, there was one Buddha head that had a lot of jewels on it, and I think some gold, and it was very valuable. And when it was cut off, someone saw it and thought, I'm going to steal it. But it was so heavy, they couldn't carry it. And so they buried it by this tree in hopes that they would come back and retrieve it, except they didn't. It was never retrieved. And instead, it grew up with the roots of this banyan tree. So it is considered to be almost a miracle, similar to what I think, a lot of Christianity has with Mary crying and things like that, but just shows the resilience right here of Buddha. It's really beautiful. All right, so we both got our pictures taken. If you want to take a picture of someone or you want to take video, you can do it. Just squat down. I actually sat to take Alan's and he squatted because he's Asian for me. And that way you're low enough. You're not towering over Buddha. It's really spectacular to see. It's just this head just tucked in the roots. It's pretty crazy. But it's not the only thing to see here. If you turn around, right around it, there's all of this. They just want to remind people that sign says, this is a sacred place. Please respect the place and its materials. Look at these cute tuk-tuks. They look like little mini jeepneys from the Philippines. 2 more, only 50 baht each. So this is also one of the most visited ruins here. This is a Buddhist temple, and when you come in, the framing is just so impressive. A lot of people want to get their pictures taken here, of course, and take video. But you can see, even though the roof was once wooden, it's gone. But it looks like this giant building. It looks so enormous. And then because the roof is gone, you get this spectacular view behind it. It's so beautiful. These last 2 are within walking distance. If you stay in the core, it's easy just to walk around and see these things. You don't need a driver. It is pretty hot though. You might want a driver. And I totally forgot, this is one of the few spots, maybe the only one, where you can actually climb it. You can go in it. So we're gonna go check it out. So this is the main pagoda, made of brick and decorated stucco. And they say here, there are also mural paintings of Buddha in the distant past here. Oh, look up there, the detail. All on the corner. You can still see a lot of the sculpture details in there. That's pretty crazy. So I didn't spend much time up there at all. It was supposed to be really interesting because that is actually where a lot of the treasures were found. But for some reason there were a lot of bugs, like a swarm of bugs at one window. It smelled weird. And then also, I'm not afraid of bats, but actually where you read about all the treasures, there were a bunch of bats up top, and I don't want to get bat dung on me. So not afraid of them. I just don't want anything pooping on my head. So it is time for lunch. It's 1:30. We're gonna go somewhere special. Fingers crossed we can get a seat. I like this one too. You know what? I actually think we went to some of the ones out of town, but I actually think you could just walk around town and have a really great time and not worried about seeing everything. I guess it depends on if you're Buddhist, how interested you are in these kinds of things. We are interested more historically than religiously. I feel like even though we drove out to a couple, I'm glad we went to the first one actually. You do have to get out there. But then I think these two are actually also quite nice. There is a giant lion Buddha or lame Buddha that would be good too. And I actually think it's also within town. But we need to go for lunch. We're hungry. Those beef noodles were good, but they don't last all day. This is the only thing I can say you should definitely not do while you're here. Look at these people getting elephant rides. Elephants do not have a spine that are meant to be ride. You know, thousands of years ago we didn't know. Hundreds of years ago we didn't know, but now we know better. Oh, they're coming this way. It's like they heard, don't do this, people. Elephants are not made to be ridden. This makes me so sad. I mean, yeah, I mean, it would be so cool, but it's not good for them. Look at those poor little elephants. Don't do this. To be completely transparent, when I was very young, maybe 5, the circus came to town, in my hometown, and I did ride an elephant. That was a one and only time. I would never do it now. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Don't bathe with them. There are lots of ways you can support elephants and love them from afar. This is not the way. Oh. It's like I almost don't even want to show it because I don't want to give people the idea. They're all chained up. This is
I don't want to try.
No, it's so sad. They're not meant to live like this. Whew, this was an interesting place to find. So also on the Michelin list as a recommended restaurant. And if it's anything like breakfast this morning, it's going to be fantastic. It's a seafood spot. It is Southern Thai cuisine. And the name is Rim Suwan. When I looked it up on Google Maps, it didn't come up at all. So I then took the Thai name and looked it up. And it actually comes, I'm going to put a graphic here of what it comes up on Google Maps as, so that you can find it. It looks very local. Like it's just airy, breezy, in a garden. It's a nice little restaurant. People here are so nice. No English, but you know, we're using Google Translate. The diners here are actually, when I look at their tables, it's like 2 people have 5 dishes, 3 people have 7 dishes. Like there are a lot of big, hefty portions, but people want to try a lot of different things. So we are getting shrimp with tamarind. We're getting a snakefish that's fried. Snakefish is very local here. And then also crab meat dish. So I can't wait. I've been really wanting to eat seafood here. Last night was okay. We went with beef this morning, but here I'm not leaving without trying some seafood. And so I wondered why they called it snakefish. And then saw this head. It definitely, well, they call it snakefish because it's a fish that looks like a snake. Do you want to eat this?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna save that for Alan. He loves fish head. But we just got it nice and fried, and then you have this sauce, which is, ooh, it's like a sour tamarind. It's really, oh wow, it's really interesting. It's a little bit spicy. I think there might be some fermented flavors in there. And then also your typical, I think this is like a nam pla. And the other thing I really wanted to try while we were here is the local river prawns. Now I thought they would actually be like little shrimp, but Alan pulled one out and I think they're more like langoustine. I did not expect this. I really did not. I'm spilling all the delicious tamarind sauce on it, but I stuck my finger in the tamarind sauce and it's nice and sticky. And you know what? I think I might just get into this right now. This is, when they say river prawn, I think it's langoustine because this is huge. Sticky, juicy. Get it, some more of this tamarind sauce. The tamarind sauce is awesome. It's just sweet, and the fresh prawns here, they're so big and so good. And then also this snakefish. Fish is cooked perfectly, perfectly fried. Not greasy, still crunchy, but it's like a regular fish. I think that's why they have all of these sauces. Oh yeah, because that's where the dish shines. Overall, fantastic. I think each dish was $150 to $250, but I'll take a look. But so far, I wanted to come here and eat seafood, and this is exactly what I wanted. Well, Ayutthaya has been very good to us. Wasn't sure what to expect. Did not expect to have amazing food, but this is definitely a food city. But you know, we're in Thailand, so most places are food cities, but I would definitely say it's worth spending the night. It's worth walking around, maybe even driving around. But most of all, it's worth trying the food. The seafood has been fantastic. In the next video, we will be back in Bangkok. See you then.